gentlemen, we're here at the Pacifica Salud emergency for pediatrics. So our son, we're not sure, he may have fractured his toe, and we're here to kind of see what this is going to be like. Listen, today was not a day we expected. As we told you on the last video, we had been there for a couple of days, and you know, when it rains, it pours.
Our 3-year-old managed to hurt his toe. A small table fell on his toe, and we ended up in the emergency room here in Panama. So
yeah, so so in this video, we're just gonna kind of talk about what that experience was like.
Yeah.
Again, it was just kind of crazy because we didn't expect a day like this. Actually, I mean, you know, yesterday, our son had a wooden table, like small side table, fall on his big toe, and we were like, maybe we should take him to the ER. I don't know, but he went to sleep, and we're like, well, maybe it's good. And
but
this
it was
morning,
swollen.
It was really swollen.
It was swollen, and he was kind of limping, and so, you know, obviously we go into panic mode. We're like, oh, what if it's broken? What if it's something serious? And you know, he's small, so of course we ran some research through chat and Gemini, and of course the suggestion was obviously take him to be seen. Yeah. So we chose Pacifica Salud, right?
Yeah, Pacifica Salud.
We chose that hospital because in our search we saw that it was a private hospital, and people had good things to say about it, and that it was reasonably affordable. We had found that out through just other content creators who had mentioned the cost. We do know that there's also public hospitals, but what we've heard was that there are longer wait times, and so we wanted him to be seen right away. So that's why we took him there. And
so it was actually interesting too, because as we were kind of like, you know, you kind of like in disbelief because we haven't been here that long, and we were going through the process of getting
health insurance,
private health insurance.
But
to cover those type of things.
But we thought that because my last job insurance is supposed to cover me through the end of this month, that it would kind of come over and cover any issues while we were here for at least the first month. That way, when we got here, we could do the physical for the health insurance here. But it didn't happen that way. He ended up hurting his foot, so we ended up in the hospital. But
it was a good experience.
It was a good experience. It was a great experience, honestly.
I think it was actually kind of a good little orientation.
Yes.
I mean, or how would you say? I guess an introduction, because you know, we've heard things like, oh, the healthcare in Panama, but we actually were able to get that firsthand experience. Yeah. You know, going to the pediatric emergency room. I mean, we weren't there more than a couple of hours from, you know, beginning to end.
We were there for about 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe 2 hours.
I would say 2 hours for everything. And if you compare that to the States, like I've been in emergency rooms in the States, and it's been, you know, 2 hours sometimes if it's not busy. So with the time, it was, you know, kind of the same. It just kind of depends. It just kind of depends.
It wasn't.
But the cost, here's what happened.
We didn't have insurance. Remember that.
So remember, we went to the hospital without insurance today. So it was all self-pay. So... Oh, another reason why we chose that hospital is because they have Spanish-speaking doctors. English-speaking doctors. So obviously, it was going to be easier for us. So when we got there, they gave us a form to fill out. Now, the form was in Spanish, but they were kind of telling us what it was we needed to fill out. And of course, we were able to use Google Translate and figure it out on our own. So we filled out the information. They asked if we had health insurance. I told them that I had health insurance from the States. They said we can see if that will work. They ran it, and it was like, well, our hospital doesn't work with that insurance. I was like, okay, well, we'll pay out of pocket. So it ended up being a $300, what they call a deposit. So we had to pay $300 up front. They said that if you owe more at the end of the visit, we'll have to pay the difference. And if the total visit was less, then they would refund us the difference. So we'll go from there.
No, yeah. So of course we're like, okay, because first they're like, do you have insurance? And they were like, ooh. We said like, no, not yet. We haven't got it, right? We were like, oh Lord, what they go charge?
No, they came up with a bone specialist had to come see him.
Oh yeah, so we weren't sure if it was fractured or not.
Right.
We were hoping it just was, just swollen, but it ended up being fractured.
Yeah,
having a fractured big toe. So we're like, ooh.
A small fracture.
Small fracture, yeah. He didn't need like a cast or a boot or anything.
Right.
But, the
bone specialist had to come.
Yeah. Well, let me go from it. So
okay.
From beginning, we came in, they asked us what happened, we filled out paperwork, we paid our deposit. I took him to the back, they triaged him. That was like 5 minutes. We went and sat in the room. Doctor came to us in about 10 minutes. Then from there, they took us to do x-rays. We did x-rays. My son was really interested in that there. But, he was cooperative overall. Keep in mind, he's 3.
Yeah.
And then after that, the x-rays, we went back to the room to wait for the doctor. Another 10 minutes went by. So this beginning part went extremely fast. The only thing that took a long time was when she said we had to call the orthopedic, specialist. And, they're going to have to come from somewhere else. So that person, it took, 40 minutes for them to get to us.
Right.
So that's where our wait was. But we were able to take him out. We went to go get some, lunch, get him something to eat in the hospital while we waited. So, it wasn't too bad. And at first we were like, man, okay, orthopedic surgeon, specialist, what they about to charge now? But then, so they were like, oh yeah, we don't know how much it's gonna cost, this and that. I hope you're okay paying it out of pocket, And I guess I had to kind of put it in perspective of like the difference between like in the U.S. and here, with the difference in salaries, paying $300 deposit is probably a pretty big amount of money. Versus like us in the States. I mean, we've had ER visits where
I just had one that was like $5,600,
$600,
and I was there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, so this one ended up running us total. I mean, the actual doctor appointment and like the whole X-rays and everything was like $285. I think they $295.
Then there was a medical fee.
Yeah, they actually owed us money back from the deposit.
I got receipts.
We actually got receipts. We got receipts.
So the $300 was the initial deposit. Remember they said,
I can see that.
Oh well,
whatever.
It's $300.
$300.
But at the end of it, it ended up being $294 for the full hospital visit. Like the full visit, they ended up owing us $5. So they refunded us the $5 back on our card, and that was for everything, for the bone specialist, the first doctor, all the visits, the x-rays, and everything. So
so it's interesting. Like if you look at the breakdown, it's actually the ER visit itself was $63. For them to do triage, they did it for $3.69. The x-ray itself was $27.45, which is crazy.
Yeah.
The orthopedic specialist coming, that was $200. So that was the most expensive part, was the specialist coming. But remember, keep in mind, this is self-pay without any insurance. Like we didn't get
at a private hospital here in Panama.
So this is a private hospital in Punta Pacifica. If you're familiar with Panama, any research on Panama, Punta Pacifica is a wall-off area. So compare that to wherever you are in your area. So then from there, we had to pay for a prescription as well, which is about $8.40.
Yeah.
So the total thing cost about a little over $300, and
that was a big relief.
That was a big relief. So it took, something that was already so bad.
Yeah.
Ended up not being an emergency. I think we all kind of like know. Like it's like, I don't like to bash one or the other. Nothing like no country. But I will say there were times where I remember being in the U.S. Whatever, like I was like, oh, we got to go to the ER. I ain't gonna lie, I had a little heart palpitations. So I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna try to hit us with the $10K. They're gonna tell us, they're gonna build insurance $100,000.
I mean, I just went January earlier this month, and it was $5,600, and I was only there for 2 hours.
Just for them to tell you to go home and get some rest.
What was it? I don't even know what it was.
To go see another specialist.
To go see some other specialist, and that was a whole nother thing. But anyway. So healthcare, definitely going to that hospital. For us and our personal experience, it was much cheaper than the experience that we had in
really
the States.
Smooth experience.
And it was a smooth experience.
And you know what? We actually got videos of it. We actually have videos of the experience. So we're actually going to show you videos here at the end of this one here, so you can kind of see a little bit of our process, like what it was like there, what it looked like. Cause it's nice. Kind of show you the lobby, show you how it was going in there, what the triage looked like, what the waiting rooms looked like. Even our son getting some x-rays, you get to see some cute little boy here and there.
Yeah, they got Crocs out of the deal because the doctor told them told us to buy him some Crocs so that his foot can kind of.
Yeah, my mom said that he got his toe hurt so he can get some Crocs. Right, he got some special little Mickey Mouse Crocs. So yeah, it's been good.
But it was a good experience, and I'm really happy that, like, you know, I hate that it was so soon, but sooner than later, because now we know what to do. They gave us a follow-up card for the next doctor, but we're gonna make sure we have our insurance for the next one. Just because I'd rather pay little than $300, but $300. To us, we were so grateful because that's something that we had kind of planned for in our costs. Like, hey, if we don't get insurance in time, are we okay paying with potential out-of-pocket costs? So we did calculate that in our budget. So
yeah, that's the scary part too, right? I think we all know, like, not having insurance can be a really scary experience, right? You know, so the fact that it wasn't this time, like, because, you know, it was like, oh my God, like, what are the odds that on our 4th day here, our son, all these years, never had to go to the doctor for ER ever back home. Been climbing on stuff, jumping off stuff, and he comes here right when we land. And you already know we were already feeling overwhelmed. So when this happened, we were like, "Ay, Dios mío, like, what's going on?" Like,
so if you're thinking about moving abroad with kids, it's definitely something that you guys should be talking about, thinking about. It's important because it could happen, and it had happened to us. So we're taking what, I guess you could say, the enemy meant for evil, we're turning it to good. We thought this was great content, and we wanted to put it out while it was hot because it happened today, and today is Tuesday, February 10th.
Yep. So all right, y'all. We're gonna put that tour at the end here, and you know, like, share, and subscribe, and
Thank
we're
you
also
for watching,
you
guys. All right, peace.
All right. Go. So now we're waiting inside. Just went through triage. So far things have been pretty smooth. Hi, O3. He's being a big boy. Stay still. So now you're getting x-rays. Right here, we're just waiting. Just got the x-rays done. And we're just waiting out here. Walking back. Going back to see the doctor. Okay, so while we're waiting for the orthopedic specialist, we are now down in the main lobby of the hospital. And we're here in Cafe Rito. I don't speak Spanish, so y'all be patient. And then got the kiddos here. We're sitting here grabbing this food. Get to walking. All right.